So we're back to episode... What episode are we on?
14.
No.
More than that, sure.
More.
Must be nearly 20.
15. 16. Stop me when I'm right. 17.
No, we had a 17 and 18. I know we had a 17 and 18.
18.
Let's say 20. It's an impressive number.
Some would argue that the host may have done his research before that and typed it into the notes.
Oh, no. Okay, so there's 16.
Fine.
Oh, God.
I don't think anyone really cares. We'll get back to you. Hey, where are we, lads? We're at the top of the Cobham curve again.
Yep.
18. It's 18.
Episode 18. Thank you, pal. Top of the Cobham curve. We're looking light on numbers today, boys.
Yeah, you've only got one front row with you at the moment. The other two aren't here.
Yeah. Got Podfather Sneed is dealing with some sort of technical emergency, pretending he's very important at work. And Blissy is...
in Leeds,
somewhere between Leeds and London, working his way back. But we might get him by the end of the pod.
We might.
Yeah. So we're at the Cobham Curve. It's been a lovely weekend of rugby and bits and bobs down here. How was your weekend, lads?
Yeah, it was sort of impromptu drinks on a Friday, led to a write-off of Saturday for me.
Nice.
And then yesterday was just DIY and looking after the kids.
Boom. Pete,
Fabulous. Yeah, no, a pretty lazy weekend. I went to watch the first on Saturday. We'll probably talk about that in a little while.
Yeah.
And then managed to catch the Ealing Leicester.
Oh, that was a good game.
Okay.
The Premiership Cup competition.
The semi-final, yeah.
Strong Leicester side, pushed all the way by Ealing, and it was 2 interception tries. Got Leicester out of the mess in the second half. 21-29 in the end. So Ealing, they probably would look reasonably well at home in the Premiership.
Well, yeah, they just need 200 more seats in their stadium.
Is that all it is? Is that what it's down to?
No.
It's down to this.
Something like that, like two.
They need a massive development on that ground. If they're staying there, and they probably need a new ground. The commentators were saying that 3G pitch is now looking a bit sad.
Well, that's because there's 4G pitches now, so
Well,
yeah.
there you go. So we took a week, a bit of a week.
How was your weekend, Mick?
Tickety-boo, thanks, mate.
Tickety-boo.
Had the folks come down from Scotland and did the usual gallivanting around the Cobham area, and then took my dad up to go into interesting. Dad came and watched the under-11s, so watched his grandson Angus.
Oh, fantastic!
Just training. He remarked, so he's got 12 grandkids, and 11 of them are boys, and the last one is my daughter, because we thought it was just going to be a team of 11, but then a little girl popped out.
12 grandkids,
all 11 were boys. And then
I've got 6. I thought that was too many.
Right.
Didn't say that, girls. Sorry.
He, up in Scotland, he watches them all play rugby, of course, and they play in various parts of the West Coast, some in Edinburgh, different age groups playing for my nephew Harris plays under 17s for a Drawson, and he did say that even the training down here looks harder, grittier than anything he's seen.
No, I am surprised about that.
That's what I thought.
We should film the tour to near Wales. That's very, very different, much harder.
Yeah, different kettle of fish completely.
Yeah.
So it was good. Yeah, cracking wee weekend. I know obviously there was no Six Nations. We took a wee bit of a break, of course, because it was half term and it was very difficult to get people all sat down around the table, as we have proved this evening.
Yeah, we've done it again. Well done.
But yeah, it was cracking. What about the just jumping into the Cobham review? Does someone want to try and be Blissy for me? No one.
And Mark shaking his head.
No, okay. No one's going to be Cobham. No one's going to be Blissy. But of course, our ones went away to Cornish.
They did.
On Saturday. Pete, you were there.
I was at the Richardson Evans Memorial Ground up by Roehampton Roundabout, Robin Hood Roundabout. Yeah, I mean, a really hard-fought game, which we lost in the end 27-22. And there were some glimpses of some good rugby, but a couple of naive mistakes. And we, in the first half, certainly we got on the wrong side of the referee. I think it was 6-0 penalty count wise, and that makes a difference. And they had a good kicker. He was kicking the pens.
Well, yeah, I mean, they only got 2 tries. So for 27 points, that's...
And I thought we were going to do it. We had one held up over the line and we were pressing hard on a couple of occasions, but it just it wasn't quite meant to be for some reason. Anyway, we got a point for being within 7. And the boys went back to London Cornish for a pasty and won the drinking competition, so I'm told.
That's all that really matters.
Yeah,
exactly.
You score the last try, you win the drinking, then that's fine. You go home happy.
And well, I bumped into Dick and Moon,
friend of the pod.
Yeah, friend of the pod. And yeah, it's quite interesting because I said, well, a crucial game. And he said, well, not so much for us because they're expecting to go down. I mean, they're quite
So they just took us with them.
well, he's quite interesting. I bumped into him on the touchline sort of towards the end of the game, and he said, I think we'll be seeing each other next year. And, it's not impossible that we stay up. It's difficult.
Yeah.
But, we have to remain positive and hope we can do something. So we've got some tough fixtures coming up. Battersea on the 2nd of March, Sutton and Epsom away, 16th, and then Old Alanians here on the 23rd, and Old Colfians at home, 6th of April, last game of the season.
3 home games and 1 away game.
Actually, the Old Alanians...
No, we did. The one that got rearranged was theirs away.
Yeah, so they're here.
Yeah,
they are here. But
3.
the Battersea game, didn't we play down here against Battersea because their pitch was unplayable? So that might be an away game now. I'm not sure. Anyway, so disappointing Saturday. There we are. As life goes on.
Do you have a pie?
I didn't go back. I didn't go back to London. I wasn't actually driving. I had my chauffeur take me there, and he wanted to get back. So
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm just digging into the Cobb mailbag here. Quick note that was left. A great match for the neutral. Big thanks to Dr. Dave Silver and Physio Becky were on hand to look after Joe.
Yeah.
So Joe Goddard, Saturday, hope you're well, pal. Fantastic medical care, pitch side, tests and scans at hospital, and he was back home on Sunday afternoon. And the hospital complimented the medical team with all the information they provided, which helped get Joe assessed as quickly as possible. So Joe, if you're listening, pal.
Yeah, speedy recovery. Hope to see you back on the pitch soon, mate.
Yeah, get well.
Got it. And then so that was the ones were at Cornish, but the week before
Friday night.
Friday night, Cornish came to us.
They did.
Yeah, well, their ones came to us apparently.
With the ones, yeah.
I was over on the Cobham pitch, and I came down to watch. Had a couple of friends of a friend come down to stay at that hotel. So I said, come and watch rugby. Come
it's
and watch
be
Cobham
brilliant.
play.
Yeah.
Anyway,
7-5.
Yeah,
a classic.
It was, and they had a good side. They had a big, well, they were big all over the pitch. Actually, one enormous winger who seemed impossible to stop, and they ran in quite a few tries.
They had some younger vets, right? When we play at the moment,
noticeably, I didn't think. Anyway, they may have done. Yeah.
When we play, we've got we're struggling in the 35 to 40 range.
We are.
Everybody's over 40 now, and we've not recruited very well for ourselves. We need to sort of rock up on a Sunday morning early and just corral some of those gents. But my understanding was they had a couple of guys that were closer to 35 than
they may well
45.
have done.
Yeah.
They may well have done. Yeah.
They might be physically young, whereas we are aspirationally young.
But I think they were worth the win. I mean, they played some nice rugby, and we apparently won the last 5 minutes. If Craig can be believed.
Yeah, and I believe we absolutely performed very well in the bar.
Yeah.
So we scored the last try and we won the drinking. That's I told you already. This is
two from two.
All
Cornish.
that matters.
Buck up your ideas, Dickon.
Yeah.
It's my destiny to win DOTD.
Nice. I like it.
Well, you said it earlier in the season, didn't you? It was drinkers with a rugby problem.
That's it.
Yeah. My drinking group has a rugby problem.
There we go. What about should we go into the minis stuff? We've trawled the coaches, Duncan.
Okay, so there were no games for the under-13 boys, but could you please do a shout-out? Of course we can. We love doing shout-outs for Teddy Musk, who fractured his ankle in training.
Teddy.
I'll tell you what, Teddy, I've got 2 steel pins and a plate and a screw in my ankle. When I was 14, I snapped it both, straight the way through both bones, Achilles tendon, the works. But, a year later, I was back on the field. I'm still playing. I'm 41 now. So, just I hope you have a a speedy recovery.
Playing in inverted commas.
Well, it's. I'm just trying to prove some science, Mick. It's just mass times acceleration. That's my only skill.
Thank you, Professor.
Awesome. Well, get well soon, Terry. Under 15 boys had a friendly match against Weybridge Vandals on Sunday and ended up having an entertaining tussle. So a break started with Ethan Heritage getting over in the corner, but then 3 tries in the first half to make it 5-17 to Weybridge at the break. Cobham started the second half brightly with an early try before Weybridge bounced back with 2 tries to take a 17-point lead midway through the half.
The boys lifted the tempo and showed great resilience to start clawing back at what seemed an insurmountable lead, finishing with an exciting game-winning try by Ollie Chadudoir with 3 minutes to go, which they then defended stoutly 29-27 at the finish. Special call-out for one of our up-and-coming young refs in the club, Grace Kendall. Well done, Grace.
Well done, Grace.
Tough
well
job.
Done, Grace.
Well done. Who took on this age group for the first time and did a super job.
Great.
Under 12s played A's, B's and C's versus Beckenham. A's lost, B's drew and C's won, so some of everything there. Plenty of lessons learned and delivered, and super grateful for the Beckenham parents to come all the way around the M25. Yeah, that is quite a trip.
It's not really. It's 40 minutes downhill with the wind, I think. But
yeah,
plus an M25 tax.
I mean, I struggled to run around for 40 minutes, Mick. So big shout out to Luca though, from the under 16 boys who played his first match for Surrey versus Sussex.
Well done,
Luca.
Good work.
Well done.
Well done.
That's not Luca Lemmer by any chance, is it?
I don't know. I wonder. But also, that's that player pathway that the chap Tyrone was talking to us about.
Yeah.
Friend of the pod.
Cracking. Under 14s hosted an OC's Kingston Barbars friendly. We all joined in for a 30 minutes training session and then split forwards and backs. So forwards were coached by Lee from Kingston and backs coached by someone from Cobham.
Don't just Cobham, everybody.
Just Cobham, everyone in Cobham. And then they dropped into a match, Pete.
Yeah, so Cobham started with a wondrous kick, apparently, from Alex Houston to a perfect catch to Ruben, who ran to within the 5-metre try line to pop to Ollie Drake for the first try within 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
That is a cracking start. Let's just say it was champagne rugby all the way to the final whistle. The visiting Barbars did all they could and worked hard and should be commended for their attitude towards upholding the Tread's value. What does that stand for then, Mick? Come on.
I'll do one.
Go on then.
It's definitely teamwork.
Yeah.
Then there's
Mark. Come on. Respect.
Respect. Enjoyment.
Enjoyment.
Discipline.
Yeah.
And supercalifragilistic.
We did this last week. Yes. Showmanship, stewardship,
Sportsmanship.
Thank you.
Well
did you set us up? Or?
I'm going to say that. The next one was just going to be shingles. I can't quite fitted with it.
Well, the under 12 girls played Haywood Heath early on Sunday morning. Worth reminding everyone that girls age group rugby are 2 years together, so they play under 11s, under 12s together. Cobham came into the game with some players playing their first ever competitive rugby match.
Oh, well done.
And doing so while playing against girls a year above them. What effort from Cobham. Got stuck in from the start. No one shirked any tackles against a strong, well-drilled and experienced HH side, is what it says here. Player of the day was from Sophie with a trip over the top that was collected by Ava and in for
this.
Brilliant.
Cracking.
It's how you defeat a rush defence, right, Mick?
Bingo.
Yeah.
It is. What about the next games coming up? Pete, what's coming up?
We've got, I've kind of covered it, Battersea on the 2nd of March.
Bit of a break.
Which is down as a home fixture, but I really do think it might be away because they played here. And then this Friday, the big match,
Dorking.
Vets playing
right.
Dorking at Cobham.
They're coming here?
Yeah, they're coming here.
So is it still Dorking?
I'm guessing a 7:45 kickoff. That seems to be standard. So if you've got nothing to do on Friday night...
Yeah, come watch Mick.
Get down
Come watch
here.
Sneedy.
I've been asked to turn up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I wonder where we're
There's
gonna
actually a
play.
decent lineup. I'm in Switzerland sliding down a hill for the first time.
Nice.
So we'll see how that goes.
I wonder if
Well,
we're gonna
gravity
play,
helps me.
Where should we choose to play?
Say that again, Mick?
Where if
Which
you were,
pitch do you mean?
If you were the Vets playing Dorking, where would you choose to play? Which pitch? You could. Yeah, the one nearest the bar. Thank you, Bridges Mark. He's.
I think it depends on the weather, really. If it's supposed to be cold this week, it's supposed to get a bit chilly.
Is it okay?
So I think that makes it more the 4G than Covenham. But if it's wet, then go Covenham, because a nice muddy...
You're right, mate.
Yeah, mud bath is probably the great equaliser.
5 or 6 degrees on Friday night.
Oh, that's right.
That's not too bad.
That's ruggable.
That's 10 degrees warmer than when we played here the other night. So.
Yeah, I know. I was watching.
Right, can't wait. Well, that was short and sharp, wasn't it, Producer Mark? That's a wee 16-minute. So if you've plugged this into your ears as you got on the train at Cobham Oxshot, where are you? You're probably not even past Wimbledon yet.
Have you seen the new pictures, Mick?
No.
So as you come down going in towards the change rooms down the hallway, they've put up new posters of different age groups and some of the seniors. There's one of the Vets in our pink shirts.
Awesome.
Jeff Alex's daughter's up there, and
awesome.
Teleri's there. So it's quite neat. They've just redone all the pictures and posters, and I think
They have it. They've sort of just sent an email out, actually, and it's John Kilby, who does a lot of the photographic work on Saturdays. Those are his photographs. They've been framed and stuck up on the wall, and they look
they
great.
did look good. Yeah, we went to have a look earlier.
Yeah.
Do we need to give John a wee shout out then? Is that?
Yeah. Well, he was there Saturday, taking photographs at Cornish. He's down here most Saturdays, quite often travels away. So thanks very much, John, for all the great work you do and some lovely photographs.
Yeah, good thing I'm not in any of those. I've got a podcast face.
Face for radio.
Right, that was short and sharp. If you want to know a wee bit more about what's going on across the rest of Surrey, you can stay on this channel, I think, and you'll see one of the next episodes is going to be the Surrey Rugby Review. We'll dip in a little bit into the Premiership.
Yeah, we've got to touch on the Six Nations from 2 weeks ago.
That's right,
because we didn't catch up last week, and then we can talk about this weekend. Only 2 teams left with the chance for a
Grand Slam.
Grand Slam.
Yeah.
How many teams left with a chance for winning it, though?
Well, Producer Mark will have you believe that Italy are definitely winning it. Either that or Eurovision, one of the two.
I've still got my bit of paper, yeah.
So do I, pal. So do I. I've still
yeah.
got France, I think, if they turn up this time.
Scotland, we were robbed, obviously.
Yeah, it's spelled the correct way here.
Nice. Well, we'll talk about that on the Surrey Rugby Pod. All right.
Bye.
Rugby is the